A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
My bitch a choosing lover, never fuck without a rubber. Never in the sheets like it on top of the cover. Money on the dresser, drive a compressor. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the fuck for $40 in the club. Fucking up the game, bitch, it gets no love. She be cross country, giving all that she got. 1,000 a pop, I'm pulling business off the lot. I smashed up the gray one, bought me a red. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some hoes wanna choose, but them bitches too scary. Your bitch chose me, you ain't a pimp, you a fairy.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you shit you never seen. The 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street stalker, walk a green mile. Piling up the paper on the dining room table. Cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. Baby, rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with some $1,000 shit up on my back.
Hey,
They need $1 billion bitch. Put
is it working?
Watch your daddy get rich, easy as A. Simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with you.
What's up, everybody?
CBU with B. Cause what's a hoe with no pimp? And what's a pimp with no hoes? Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We just
Well,
get chose.
hang on.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat so many shrimp. I got iodine partners.
Stop it. Stop. Oh my God.
A pimp, not a simp. A pimp, not a simp. We eat.
There we go. Stop it. Stop it. All right. Let's see if this works for a third time. I know who that is, Nada. I'll take care of him later, but hopefully this is a much better looking stream. And we're going to get right into it. Like I said, this involves Accountability Angel, and I am going to reset from start to finish. Reset. So we're gonna watch what we saw earlier, and then go on to the latest video. So here we go. There we go.
It's an unlawful order, Jim. Get away from us now.
Can you tell me to step back?
Guys, look what he's doing. We are at the LaSalle County Sheriff's Office right now.
The
order is to step back from the door.
What's the order? Get away from me, sir.
Man, you're impeding my space.
No, you are impeding our travel.
Shit!
You are you are violating multiple.
We are impeding your space, but what you're doing, acting as a public official under color of law, is not impeding our free travel and will.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Have you
Is
heard?
that right?
Have you heard of Title 18 USC Section 241,
no.
conspiracy against rights, or
Oh,
Title
no,
18
boy.
USC Section 242, definition of rights under color of law?
The beer is sky's the limit. You guys can't see it. Like the label is like sky blue. I don't know why it's invisible to you guys, but it's called Sky's the Limit.
Right?
Still here
Right?
at the
What are these?
courthouse,
These are federal
at the
offenses.
road.
Federal offenses. You guys are
and they're
fucked.
Still blocking.
Right? Title 42 USC Section 14141. Pattern and practice, right, Jim? This is a pattern and practice for LaSalle County Sheriff's Department to violate our rights, isn't it? Why don't you get Templeton to come to the county board meeting with us? We'll
Yeah.
squash it right then and there.
I haven't confirmed whether this is actually the case, but my understanding, Steven, is that the reason why they're not letting her in is because she's actively recording.
But right now, you have your hands on me and you need to get the fuck
Because they both have their masks on, so it's not a mask issue. I think it's the recording issue.
away from me right now.
My hands are
Everybody, we are at
Right on, bro.
LaSalle County Sheriff's Office. Jim and this douchebag right here are blocking our travel. Jim is physically touching me right now.
No, you're touching
As
me.
I'm
If
trying
you
to get in the
continue, you'll
building.
be arrested
As
for
I'm trying to
touching
get
me
in the
and
building.
battering
The number
you and battering
the
you.
number
Am
is
I
815-433-2161.
Step
doing?
back.
815-433-2161.
Now.
No. We are trying to get into our publicly funded building to turn in complaints.
Move.
We are trying to turn in
Area
complaints, guys. 815-433-2161. We are live on YouTube, guys.
So once again, they outnumber us.
Are you gonna
with-
shut your phones
with
off again?
armed
From my
people.
Where's
area.
Waldo? Thank you. Thank
I've
you,
asked
guys.
numerous times
Look at this.
for you
Look
to
what he's
move back
doing.
from my area.
Look what he's doing. I'm trying to turn this complaint in.
Yes.
For what? Get your hands off me. Get your hands
You're
off
under arrest.
me. Get your hands off me. I'm trying to turn.
Oh, really?
Let go of my phone.
Well, Steven, the issue is that the building probably has restrictions on recording.
I'm not resisting. What? Do you have this on film?
Yep.
Do you have this on film?
These next couple months.
For what?
You're staying here
For
till you're
what?
going to jail too.
Guys, 815-433.
Yep.
2161. Where's my phone at?
those too
That's
tight?
evidence. That's evidence. Where's my phone?
I've got it right here.
Is it on? Is it still on?
I don't know.
Because no, you're
don't know.
destroying evidence. What's the charge? What are we being arrested with? For what? No, don't touch my phone. Don't go near it. Let go of it. For what, sir? What's your name? What's your name? What's your name, sir?
My name is Sergeant Majerus, but I'm not the one charging.
You got a body camera on this.
With what?
Before she walked into jail.
Yeah, don't touch my fucking body cam, bro. I want to be in
I
front of
want
the
the area
camera.
card to continue.
I didn't touch you.
They're not the ones getting violent, Steven.
And it's on video.
They're just stopping them from entering the building. They're the ones who are placing their hands on them as they're trying to get in. So it's not that the cops are the ones being violent.
Hey guys, accountability.
And now we go into today's recording where she tries to go into a courtroom.
Here, and we are outside the Winnebago County Courthouse in Rockford, Illinois. It is St. Patrick's Day, and we'll see. I've never been here before. Oh, wrong entrance. Must be down by this lady. I don't know how she's not wearing a coat. I wore a light coat and I'm freezing. So terrible. I have a lot of time.
I see.
And I don't plan to get kidnapped again, so I'm not going to argue it too deep with them. But you never know, maybe they're like a few of the honest places that actually allow you in when you're supposed to be. Justice Jake is currently calling me. He seems to call me at the worst times. As I posted earlier today, we had a murder, a double murder last night in Sheridan, Illinois, near the prison. And the LaSalle County Sheriff, they have allowed a bunch of other reporters, the big reporters, into the courtrooms.
You're not a reporter. Stop acting like you are one. I mean, I often make the argument, I often say, and I said this to Rogue Nation in our discussion earlier, that the court, unless it involves like a defamation lawsuit, the court is hesitant on actually defining who is a member of the press. But let's be real. You're not a member of the press. You're an activist. You're an activist. Period. End of. So stop pretending that you're a journalist.
What is this?
Now, Steven, I hope that you will accept this as warning enough that cameras and recording devices of any type are prohibited in the courtroom. Hopefully that satisfies your warning request before entering the building.
Oh.
Hello. It's just your boots. You're good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Make sure you can't have your camera on when you go in the courtroom.
Oh, I won't, honey. I'm not going in there. Thank you. Look at that, guys. Look how good they did. I figured they would from the sign on their door.
Okay, so now she thinks that she has a free reign to record anywhere in the courtroom, anywhere in the courthouse, as long as it's not a courtroom. But that's not the case. But just because the guard said it doesn't mean that the allowance is absolute. This is accountability, Angel, Andre.
Oh, the kids' place. I don't want to creep in there too much because kids might actually be in there today, but...
Just here, let's put it this way. Just as she is a member of the public, right? And she's allowed to enter the building during regular hours, right? That allowance, that license to be on the property can be revoked, right? Just as if I go to a retail store and I start being completely belligerent because I just had my second IPA before entering, that license to be on the property can be revoked. And it's not just the courtroom that the courthouse can, or the judge can place restrictions on recording in the courthouse. It can be the whole place. It can be the courtrooms. It can be the records room. It can be the judge's chambers. I'd like to think that just because he says don't put your camera in the courtroom, that she doesn't think that she can go waltz into a judge's chambers and start recording wherever the fuck she wants. Like, well, this isn't the courtroom. It's your chambers. I thought I could record here. That's not how that works.
When I find out what that's about. Although a lot of people try to tell you can't record them.
Now she's talking about, like, well, I can record kids. I'm just not going to.
You can, but I personally don't like to. Do not recommend.
Like, I'll give her another example. The guard said, make sure you don't record, have that camera in the courtroom. So does that mean because she only made that explicit restriction that she can go to the coroner's office and record dead bodies? I don't think so.
Those are their civil cases and order of protections. I don't want to actually go in there, though, just because if somebody comes in that actually is using that, I don't want to.
Well, at least, you know what, Accountability Angel, you have at least some level of empathy. Of not recording when somebody's asking for a TRO or a protective order.
Catch them up in it. I mean, I can always delete it, but I'm not trying to make somebody feel some type of way. Wonder what's in there. It's weird how these big courthouses in Rockford, which is like one of our bigger cities in the state, don't treat you like shit.
I know, right? I just gave him the idea.
Just gathering.
Now she's at the records section, which I would think that people would understand that that's not a place where you would normally allow video recording to take place, because these are all a lot of substantial public records. While they are, many of them are available for public viewing, some of them may not be, because such as family court records, because family court records tend to have a lot of information involving children. Other records may have a lot of information involving personal information, like account numbers, credit card numbers, DOBs, social security numbers. There is a reason why they have restrictions on recording. It's there for public viewing when requested, but it's limited to the scope of what you're looking for to minimize the risk of public personal information being disseminated elsewhere.
Content for a story. Why?
PII, exactly.
It's not
Personal identifying information.
Was there a sign on the door?
No, you don't need. They don't need to put up an explicit sign for them to say, "Hey, you can't record here." That's asinine.
The security people downstairs didn't tell me that. Why can't? Why not? You told me so? Your word goes above the Constitution.
Well, I mean, you're right. Ultimately, at the end of the day, Deacon, at the end of the day, the sign was already there at the beginning that there was no recording devices allowed in the building. I would imagine you can allow your Here's the thing: you can bring in your cell phone, but if you're using your cell phone as a recording device, that's violating the spirit of the prohibition. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah.
In the United States. Can you tell me why? Can you identify your...
Okay, Steven. Yes, there are cameras all over recording in a courthouse. But you know what? What's being recorded on those cameras? Unless there is a substantial news event that happens there, like a shooting, God forbid, or some other significant event, it's not going to be disseminated on YouTube. That's the fucking point.
Yourself, sir. Don't touch me. Do not touch me.
Get out of the building.
Now, here's where I think the worker here did wrong. He put his hands on her. He shouldn't have done that. He should have left it for the guards and the sheriffs that came in. That's where I think the worker went wrong.
Don't touch me, sir. What did I do? For what? What was your name, sir, now that you put your hands on me? Why? For what? For what? You saw that, right? I wasn't doing anything. Watch out, this guy will put his hands on you. He just did to me. The scumbag right there. I actually deal with this a lot, honey. But I understand your concern. I call everybody honey. I could call you something mean, but I'm not. I'm being nice to you.
No, it's a way of condescending.
No, I say it to everybody. Check out my videos. You'll see. I'm being nice to you. What's wrong with your attitude? You're on your phone, too. Sir, were you going to call security? I wanted them to let you know. What do you guys do in this room? That's what I...
Oh, yeah. He pressed the button. He walked over and pressed the button for security. Yeah, that's a good question. It may not be that. It may be that his boss isn't there, and that's his boss's desk.
Came in for. I was checking things out, but unless there's a law stating I can't, then I can. If they need me, they'll come after me. I'm checking out my building, sir. What was your name?
It's not your building, lady.
You didn't identify yourself. I don't have to listen to you. Okay, I didn't ask you to. I didn't ask you to, sir. I just asked you to leave me alone while I work on my story.
At this point, this is where I would do an obscene hand gesture whenever she says I'm working on my story, but I'm not going to do that tonight.
I haven't been in this building before, and I was appreciating it. Guys, this man has already put his hands on me. But he cannot, as a state employee, he's violating my constitutional rights. That's the problem. That's why I'm not being disrespectful to him.
I may have to agree with you to an extent, but I'm saying
You do not have the constitutional right to record whatever and whenever you want in a public building. Period. End of story.
No, but that's the thing. We're trying to
And as OPT lawyer just said, one of the pivotal rules about journalism is don't make yourself into the fucking story.
prevent them from doing this so the county doesn't get sued because of his actions. That's a battery, him putting his hands on me. You understand that, right, sir? Hold on. I'm on your way.
I'm trying to figure out what you're doing.
Recording. What are you doing?
You're not allowed to record here.
What? There's no sign.
It doesn't matter.
Why does it not matter? Who are you, sir? I can't listen to 10 of you at once. Do you work here or do you work here?
I do.
What's your name, sir? Can I tell you something? Can I tell you what this man out? Then if you're not going to tell me your name, I'm going to talk to security. Tell him to come up here. He won't tell me his name. I don't know if he works here or if he's like you and just here. How do you know? Please call security so you can ignore me. I was quietly in here. I said I didn't need help.
If you're recording, you're not allowed to record in here.
Where is there something posted saying that? That would be entrapment.
Okay, bear in mind, there was already a restriction on recording devices before she walked into the building.
Yeah, but the thing is, you cannot tell me something that violates the Constitution.
She
Is
just
there
said it.
any,
Yeah, it's fucking entrapment. Okay.
Is there any sign here? Can you identify yourself as an employee of this building if you're trying to tell me what to do, sir? I don't even know your position here.
Deputies, could you please escort her away? She will not turn her recording camera off and will not stop recording.
Yeah, he told me that I can't record in there.
In the office, no, you can't.
But there's no sign, sir. And then up front, were you
There's no sign.
one of them that was down there with me?
Yeah.
They only said about the courtroom. They only said about the courtroom, right? So legally, he can request that I go, but do I have to, sir? But I'll show you. You want me to show you what happened? I was quietly in there. The original guy put his hands on me. He put his hands on me, and I have it on film. I'm serious. I got it on film. Listen to me, and he's not allowed to. You guys can get sued for that. All right? I want you to understand that. No, your whole, everybody, not you.
Yes.
But do you understand that? And he had no lawful jurisdiction. He wouldn't even identify himself, who he was. Who is that man? All right, but I need a complaint form for that man and also for the man in red.
You'll have to contact.
The only reason.
No, you can't. Great night. Just because it's a public building open to the public, even to public foot traffic, the courts have already ruled that agencies have the authority to govern the conduct that occurs in their buildings. Period. End of story. U.S. versus Hastings. Thank you very much.
I'm telling you right now, sir, I respect you guys right now. The only reason I'm walking away is because I'm willing to, but I do not have to by law, and you can't do anything, right?
When there's a disruption.
Do you No, but the thing is, but they can't use my. They can't use my filming as a. No, you're not interested though.
You just asked me a question.
You're not. Do I have to by law? Is that a lawful order? Am I being detained?
Nope, you're being escorted.
Well, if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
No, you're not. You can be trespassed out, or you can be asked to leave out. Oh, for fuck's sake, this fucking guy in the chat. All right, fine. All right. United States versus Hastings, 695 F.2D 1278. We also have Adelaide versus Florida, ADDERLEY versus Florida, 358 US.39, where the Supreme Court said a state no less than a private owner of property has power to preserve the property under its control for the use to which it is lawfully dedicated. Oh, let me see here. Ugh, excuse me. Smith versus Cummings. Oh, wait. No, not that one. Oh my god, you're an idiot. No, your argument, dude, was about the whole idea that the if it's private property or public property and it's a lobby, you have full reign on wherever you can go and record, and you don't. Yes, U.S. versus Hastings was a courtroom. I also gave you Adelaide versus Florida. Oh my god. This fucking guy. I also gave you Fields versus United States versus Coquinda, 497 US 720. The government's ownership of property does not automatically open that property to the public as a public forum. That handles that to free speech issues. So, I've already gave you. I already did. I gave you several different cases. Let me see what I got in my repertoire. Was it Downer versus State? I think it was Downer versus State. No. Public access may be expressly limited to the extent necessary for the orderly functioning of a public facility. The fact that one is exercising First Amendment rights while violating otherwise proper restrictions upon their entry to a public facility does not insulate them from prosecution for trespass. That is Downer versus State. That's a Supreme Court of Florida. So I'll at least give you that one. 375 SO.2D 840. It's a Supreme Court of Florida, Downer versus State. So there is several case law out there that exists where the court has said that public agencies can have limitations on access, even in a public building, even if it's a public area. So the precedent is there. If you want to challenge saying that I have the right to record, in a lobby, there isn't a lot of case law speaking specifically to that. You're free to challenge it. But so far, it is something that's available and something that is allowed until challenge. So if you want to challenge that, be my guest, and the court can address that specific issue. But until then, the post offices, they can restrict who can record in their facilities. The courthouses, the judges, the administrative judges in charge can restrict who can record while in the building. It's not limited to courtrooms. So, there you go. Have a nice day. I'm sorry, dude. The post office can do it. That doesn't mean they all do it. But your ability to record while in a post office can be revoked. If a postmaster or an agent in charge of the building asks you to stop recording while in the lobby, they can. Even under Poster 7, it says that license to be able to record can be revoked.
It's on the front of the uniform.
No, you wouldn't tell the judge that. Come
It's
on.
on the front of the uniform.
Lean back.
This way.
And you
Lean back.
County?
Oh, sorry.
Question I was answering, and then you just go over.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to tell you, do you understand that you have no lawful authority, though, for that?
Like I said,
You guys cannot force me to, because you can't trespass me from this building unless I'm committing a crime.
Yes, you can. She is absolutely wrong. You can be trespassed from a public building. If you're causing a disruption, you could be trespassed from a public building, period.
But, hey, why didn't you guys tell me not to, what is that, the circuit clerk's office? You're awfully close to me. So that's the circuit clerk's office? What are you going to do if I don't keep going? What are you going to do, though? Are you threatening me with arrest? Are you threatening, listen to me. Why did, no, I need the complaint form, sir. I actually need one.
If it is subject to restriction, it's not really a right. Well, I'm glad you finally acknowledged that, Steven, that recording video in a public place is not a right. Never has been.
For him, too.
You don't have one. Okay. That's up at 650 West State.
I don't live out here.
West State.
Excuse me.
I'm
talking to him. Quit being rude to me. Do you see how he's treating me?
I'm explaining.
But you are, quit touching me, please. Do not touch me, sir.
Keep going.
For what? He's pushing me. She told me, just don't go in the courtrooms, right?
This way. Keep going.
I'm allowed to. Quit touching me.
No, you're not. It was already there, right at the front of the building. On that placard, it said no recording devices. No cameras or recording devices allowed in the courtroom. Before she even walked into the fucking building, it was there. She has no excuse.
Get your hands off of me.
Please keep moving.
Get your hands off of me.
Keep going.
Are you even a police officer?
Keep going.
Are you a rent-a-cop?
Keep going.
But, sir, look.
I mean, it's right there that he's a sheriff.
Items and plastic tray. Quit. Get your hands off of me.
Keep going.
Are you even a police officer?
Keep going.
Are you a rent-a-cop?
Keep going.
But, sir, look. Police items and plastic.
And I like how she's going to the placard again. What's it say right there? Prohibited cameras and recording devices.
Why are you touching me?
Hey, thank you guys for watching.
You know you're gonna go to jail for battery, right? Yeah, good luck. Hey, so what crime did I commit? Sir, I need the information. What is with your friend? What the fuck is wrong with him? I can tell he does that to everybody, doesn't he? And you know it. You know it. You know he's a big piece of shit. He shouldn't treat people like that. You were sitting right there. Listen to me, though. You were sitting right there when they told me, just don't go in the courtrooms. I said, honey, I'm not gonna, blah, blah, blah. And then I go into that circuit clerk building, or room, and the guy jumps down my throat immediately.
Records where there's information exposed.
But the thing is, no. It is up to them to create the privacy by law.
Yeah, and they could create the privacy by prohibiting you from entering that part of the building if you're recording. That's creating the privacy.
By law.
There you go.
What's this?
That's what you had.
Now, you guys let me in with the camera.
Ma'am, please listen. If you're asking me questions,
You let him do it, so you're just as guilty.
okay. All right. Have a nice day, man.
Yeah, you too, Ellis.
What the hell is malding anyway? I don't even know what that means.
At this shitty building in Winnebago County.
Gray is thinking that he won something when I already showed him that he didn't.
I had two of them.
It's okay, though.
Two of them.
You can just call us bootlickers or something. I don't know.
And do First Amendment audits. This is why. So what are they gonna do? The thing is, I didn't commit a crime. The only reason I even walked with them is for obvious reasons.
What, that if you resisted, you would have been arrested again for trespass?
Not even the officer would identify, none of them.
I guess I am balding, I guess.
She says, you shouldn't be, this lady right here, says you shouldn't be recording in here anyway. Well, why the fuck did you let me in? Why am I allowed to per the Constitution of the United States? It's protected. Oh no, I hope you don't have coffee like the lady at the prison.
No, different one.
So, hands on with you and put hands on you when you do nothing wrong. I'm not sure where the police department is around here, but I'm going to find out. How do you feel about people putting their hands on other citizens?
Depends on where they're touching them.
Ayo!
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna have time to go and deal with that right now, actually. And then the other guy.
Malding is when somebody's both mad and balding. I mean, I am balding, but if he thinks I'm mad about something, okay.
He's going down, though. He wouldn't identify either.
I'm gonna take your word on that.
It's fucking crazy. Crazy. And then the one little cop didn't have balls to stick up to the old man and tell him, let him know he's doing something wrong.
No, Wazoo timed out Gray. Gray is the troll that thinks he thinks he knows the law.
Wrong. Making him just as guilty. And do shit. But they're lucky I was in a hurry, only had 12% battery and had to get out of here anyway. Among other things. Well, there you saw it. Winnebago County Courthouse. They let you in, but then they abuse you and batter you and put hands on you. I've had more cops put their hands on me the past 4 months than I think I've ever had somebody randomly do ever. Ever. It's crazy. But that's what you get here. That's what you get here. That guy is going down.
Oh, yeah.
Especially that old man cop that put his hands on me.
Oh, boy.
He's old enough to know better. He knows the
drama queen.
He's just a freaking asshole. You can tell he gets away with it, too. All right, guys. Well, I'm kind of shaken up about that. But anyway, all right. We will be back at him later. Bye.
Well, Blue Chat, that would entertain the premise that the so-called troll proved me wrong. They gotta do that first before I can consider whether or not they're a troll, right? Oh my god. I feel like I know I'm making it when I have a significant amount of trolls in the chat. I mean, that should be a sign that I'm growing, right? Yeah? Kinda, maybe, sorta. Hang on. Oh, shit. Wrong button. There was one other video I wanted to check out before we end this evening. And then we'll take care of that. Oh, shit! Skeptic is live. Alright, well, we'll check him out after this. You know what? Fine. We'll end this with a Karen video, and then we'll call it a night. And we'll go ahead and raid Team Skeptic's channel after this. Is that Chipotle? Yeah, that's Chipotle, right? Yeah, it's Chipotle. Can I get my burrito?
Fuck off! Take it off, baby! Take your mask off! Fuck it! Yeah, watch me! I don't care! You know what? This is modern day segregation! I love all of you people! You know what? I love you!
Stay away, lady. Okay, she's kind of drunk. Oh fuck! Oh, how do you go from I love you to I'm gonna chuck shit at you? Oh yeah, alcohol.
Here. Come on.
No, you need to get out.
Come on.
I don't give a damn whether she gets off or not. You need to get out.
Holy shit. Okay, so she already has wrecked the place. damn.
All the way over here from us to midwife to ask you for help. You dumb fucking privileged motherfucker.
So fuck that. I don't give a
Fuck
damn.
you! I bet you never tell me.
Get out!
Whoa!
Get out!
Fuck you or what?
I don't give a damn. Get out!
Fuck you!
Get out!
This is like Grey Knight 777 when he loses an argument.
Get out!
Or what? You're
Get out!
me?
Get out! Get out!
Or what?
I'm not gonna deal with you right now.
Oh my god. Or what?
Get out!
Or what? I'm so
Get out.
thirsty.
I don't
Or
give a
what?
damn.
Or what?
Out.
Or what?
God damn.
Or what? Because you're I didn't say you can't help you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, dude.
Great, I'm not the one with 2 different accounts who's trying to troll some random YouTuber.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck. Well, we're gonna end it right there. Thank you guys again. Much appreciated. Gray, if you really think that you have it right, you can always send me an email. And you know what? We can have this discussion live. I think I've made it very clear that I am not afraid of being able to defend my views live. Apparently, I tried to do that with Tyrant Slayer Studios, and he flaked on me. He didn't respond to my confirmation email that we were supposed to have a discussion yesterday, and it didn't happen. But most people here understand that I'm willing to defend my views live on my channel. So, yeah, come at me, bro. Thank you guys again. Have a nice night. Much appreciated. Go check out Team Skeptic. I'm going to say hi to him there. Have a good night, y'all. Thank you, sir. Thank you again for dealing with my technical issues. I'm glad I was able to get it worked out. Worked out tonight. Have a good night. Take care. Adios. Later, guys. Appreciate all that patience.